Hi there guys, how's it going? So JP just had their banner revealed. This is a follow-up video to the video I made a little while ago when I said, okay, if they're going to get KHUx 19 and Maleficent Prime, what do we think they're going to do? And luckily my ability to predict pretty obvious patterns does seem to have remained intact because I was able to correctly guess that KHUx 19 would be an upright magic version of Sephiroth. Not a very difficult prediction, of course. And Maleficent Prime would be a reverse magic version of the Joshua and Neku medal, as well as the Halloween Sora or Jack and Zero, depending on which version you're playing. So, with all that self-congratulation patting on the back out of the way, what do I think of the banner? So the banner is the same sort of thing that it was before. It's a 5-pull mercy to get the 7-star version of Maleficent Prime. Every single time you do a pull, for again 3,000 jewels, all you're guaranteed is one 6-star version of Maleficent. I really hate that banner. I really think it's such a garbage banner, and it's all well and good for everyone that goes ahead and gets, me included, because I'm that idiot that went ahead and like pulled it first try. So I have no right to talk, but from a consumer's point of view, from someone who's trying to, be smart with their jewels, it's a terrible banner. It's a terrible, terrible banner, because for everyone that's getting it super early, there are 5, 6, 7 times as many people that are taking 10, 15 pulls to get it, if they get it at all. People have already gone through the KHUx 19 banner and done 10, 15, 20 pulls and not got it. So just be careful. Just be really, really, really careful. At least with Cloud, Kingdom Hearts Cloud, it was a pretty good medal, whereas unfortunately Maleficent is situational at best. It's a PvE medal for sure, but it's garbage in PvP. Just because of the fact that it hits all targets super effective, and again, we talked about that before. Unfortunately, that doesn't really work in PvP. KHUx 19 is obviously a very, very good medal. It's got its own version of Supernova, which is basically a reskinned version of Sephiroth's one. The animation apparently is pretty subpar. I don't know, go check out either Endorphin or Lost. I'm sure they've already done showcase videos of it. But the multiplier is solid. It's a very, very solid multiplier. It hits all targets when there's 2 or more targets left on the field, and hits one target with that huge multiplier when there's just one target left. Of course, an extremely, extremely solid medal that anyone will want to have as part of their collection. I don't think I'm going to be pulling specifically for this thing though. I might do 1 or 2 pulls just for the high score challenge again, and again to get some more pet points, because again, 6,000 jewels for 144 pet points at the current stage we are in the game right now. That's a pretty good ratio, but I'm definitely not like holding my breath for KHUx 19. However, when I do some pulls, I will be keeping the high score challenge in mind. And ladies and gentlemen, let me introduce you to what could be the new era of high score challenge medals entering the game. The era of the Cloud and Leon, all the way through, Boss Xemnas, Possessed Zack, all that good stuff. The random target medals that cost 9 gauges appears to be over, unless they want to surprise us in the coming months with the reverse magic one. But it seems that the new era has arrived. 7 gauge, all target medal, which again hits all target and switches to single target depending on how many enemies are left. Doesn't provide you with any buffs whatsoever unless you get, apart from the +3 upright buff at 7 stars like all medals do, and turns the next medal into its own attribute. So again, if you cast it, just like if you were to cast, Master Gula, why can't I think of that? Master Gula, it turns the next medal into a speed type medal. 3 hits, so pretty good for high score challenges, but not amazing. But look at this multiplier, okay? I want you to compare that multiplier right there. So take a look at the 32.60 if you go ahead and evolve this thing to 7 stars. So the left-hand multiplier right there, if you have more than 2 enemies left, 32.60. Let's compare that to this medal right here. So if you're hitting Era with max HP, he's going to be hitting for 34.14, which is that number right there. I'm ignoring the 120% boost, because if you cast this medal first and then cast TR Sora right after it, well then it's also going to get the 120% boost. So let's just ignore that boost for now. 34.14 compared to 32.60. This thing gets the benefit of being both single and all target simultaneously, and it's almost as strong as one of the strongest all target medals in the game. And technically Era isn't the strongest all target medal in the game. Technically Young Mickey and the Pete medal, the Timeless River, no, it's not Timeless River, Musketeer Pete are the strongest all target medals in the game, but in practical sense these things are used much more often as all target medals than those ones are, because they drain all your SP gauges and they're rare to have anyway. This thing is incredible. So that's its all-target multiplier, basically the strongest all-target multiplier in the game, just off by a tiny little bit. What about the single-target multiplier? Okay, well, let's compare that. So 53.06 is the max it can hit with. Let's compare that to its compatriot right here. So a single-target medal that switches between all-target and a single-target. Look at that, 47.39. This high-score challenge medal is insanely strong. It's a significant amount stronger than these incredibly good medals right here. Like that 47.39 is very, very good. And this thing is significantly better again. Another like 10-ish% stronger again. That's crazy. That's really crazy. If you think of what the absolute strongest single target / random target medals are in the game right now, it's effectively the previous high score challenge medals. So again, a 53.66 is their multiplier, compare that rather to this one, 53.06. It's almost as strong, and again, fractionally off the strongest single hitting medals in the game. Ludicrous. This thing is amazing. This thing is like the perfect medal. Technically, Luck Sword's random target multiplier is a little bit higher if you get a crit than the high score challenge medals, the Cloud on Leon, etc. But still, this thing is absolutely ridiculous. I was thinking of like, okay, do I want to go ahead, like let's say Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku EX comes back. I'm thinking, okay, I really want that for my 5th slot on Fairy Stars, but now I look at this thing and I go, if you get good traits on this thing, holy crap, this thing is going to be amazing for you. Like, wow. Absolutely wow. Of course, if Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku does come back as a Mercy, like if you're thinking, okay, which one do I want? Because they're both single / all target medals. They both are very, very powerful. Which one would I want? Of course, traits are more easy to get on that Kingdom Hearts 3 Riku EX. Like, let's say it does come back as a Mercy. It would be very expensive to get. It would probably be I'd love it to be a 5, but let's be real, it's probably going to be a 10 pull Mercy. At least you'll have 10 trait medals to work with there, whereas the Sora medal, the maximum amount of traits you can ever roll on one of these things is 4, and it's only going to have 3 trait slots, so, well, presumably, we'll only have 3 trait slots, so, yeah, I don't know, there's obviously, there's factors to be weighed here, but if you can get this thing with good traits, wow, yeah, lucky duck, so, I can see these things being high score challenge medals for at least the next few months. I can see at least one of each of these attributes, at least, you know, power, speed, and magic, if not the full, probably not the full 6, because they for some reason never quite seem to do the full 6, but at least 4 or 5 months worth of these medals, which will take us pretty much to Kingdom Hearts 3, and then maybe high score challenge medals will change to Kingdom Hearts 3 variants to, you know, to hype people up about that. So, what do you think, guys? What do you think about the new medals? Are you going to go ahead and pull on this banner? Are you excited for that? Like I said, in terms of like the Cloud banner, at least I felt like I was getting a good medal in that Cloud medal. I don't really want this Maleficent, so it's much less tempting to pull on. KHUx 19 is of course very, very good, but it's the same sort of very small rates that the Sephiroth had, so I don't know, what do you think? What do you think about the High Score Challenge medal as well? Let me know, guys. I'll talk to you really, really soon. And, oh, Proud Quest, another 25 Proud Quests out, so go ahead and get your 750 jewels. And yeah, see you really soon. All the best, guys. Bye.